nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 4th down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Gray here. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3.
Now Cunningham. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Right now, you got 58.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at the 42-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Down inside the 40.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Shoves him aside and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Geno on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
There we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Ready.
Here's the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing now is Geno. And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Geno. That is caught. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Line. Hey, trio left. Line.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
13 yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, did a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A give for Walker running right. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Smith. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. In motion right is Watkins. Here's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, it's Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Rodgers to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
To throw is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Smith to throw. Finding Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Smith. But they'll say it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they... Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Trying the left side with Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 71 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now at 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to